Professor of the Cinema, William J. Arbuckle. Welcome to Another Man's Treasure. Today, we got a true national treasure on our hands. A film about my favorite kind of lawn furniture, The Wicker Man. Nick Cage plays police officer Edward Malice, who goes around doing typical policey things, like staring at tractors, ticketing abandoned cars, and picking up dolls. This particular doll belongs to this little girl.
Sonny, stop that. I'm so sorry. She's belted in, but...
Don't worry. It comes with the territory. I'll get it.
He makes sure to give the doll back just in time for... Oh no! Surprise semi-attack! America's leading cause of death as seen here by this graph! Oh boy. Oh, how dismal. Fortunately for Nick, though, he can survive fire and explosions! Traumatized, Nick Cage indulges in the most effective way of combating trauma. Swallowing pills and drinking coffee! Or as I call it, a Sunday morning. While taking some time off of work, he receives a letter from his ex-fiancée that tells him that her child has gone missing on the island that they live on, Summer's Isle. The plot thickens!
Didn't even know you had a plot.
No kidding.
What an exciting plot! So off Nick sails to Summer's Isle, making sure he smells fine and dandy on his way there. Little known fact, I get my grooming advice from Nick Cage. After Nick Cage makes sure he smells like a spring breeze, he notices a truck driver frighteningly good at his job. He promptly takes more pills and drinks more coffee. Nick greets a captain of a remarkable flying vessel, and after learning that Summer's Isle is a private establishment, comes up with a crafty plan.
Mr. Grant here and his twin brother Ulysses.
Oh yes, Grant and Ulysses Wachowski, my favorite twin faces on currency. Nick arrives and greets the island's native inhabitants, leading up to a shout-out to my favorite 80s game show, What's in the Bag, Nick Cage?
Welcome back to What's in the Bag, Nick Cage. So, Nick, what's in the bag?
A shark or something?
No, I'm sorry. We were actually looking for a pick of Jesus. So, Nick, what's in this bag?
A shark or something?
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. We were either looking for Japanese duck toy or condoms.
God damn it!
Lightning round. And now for our final question, winner take all. What's in the bag?
What's in the bag? A shark or something?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're wrong. Right? Right! I quit!
Yeah.
After a rousing round of the game show, Nick is told that the women do not know Willow's daughter Rowan, so he makes his way to the inn where he meets... Oh boy.
I'm Sister Beach, yes?
I'd just like a room and a meal. Can you swing it?
Yes, sister. Can you swing it? After looking perfection dead at its face, Willow arrives to ruin the fun and says she'll take Nick upstairs.
She'll show you upstairs.
But first he decides to get a drink and tell everyone that he's here on official police business, as a friendly bee stops to say hello.
Now, why would you go and do a thing like that?
Sorry, I'm allergic.
Willow leaves a note telling Nick to meet her outside. So the two engage in a very deep conversation.
What in the hell happened to you?
I didn't...
Almost as steep as the one from earlier.
Tell her to contact the father. I'm just saying it.
She tells him that the only person she can trust is him, and leaves in fear of being caught talking with him. He retires to his bedchambers, where he unpacks and overhears a strange meeting going on downstairs. He also meets an apple woman. Nicolas Cage's pleasant Betty Bye is interrupted by the sound of a little girl crying. He goes and follows her, believing she is Rowan. He follows her all the way to a barn, where he makes a shocking breakthrough. That Rowan's not there. Oh, I sure do love my honey baths. Thank God no one else in this inn needs this honey. Oh, that is the train to Pleasure Town.
Why do you have store-bought? I thought you made this stuff here.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Nick. I swear I didn't know. Maybe they have some royal honey.
We don't have any royal honey for you.
None at all?
No, not a drop.
Drat! After the apple woman leaves, Nick decides to look at the pictures hanging on the walls.
What are these? Festivals of some kind? Or...
That's right. Our harvest festival, we have one the end of each autumn. And then the festival of fertility, too, of course. But that's too sacred. No pictures can be taken of that.
Oh, Beach. You can take as many pictures as you want during our fertility ritual. Oh, and one of the pictures is missing. So Nick inquires if the apple woman knows about Rowan, and she says that she might be at the schoolhouse. Nick wanders into the schoolhouse just in time to see the teacher teaching a very important lesson.
Will you tell us what man represents in his purest form?
Yes.
Phallic symbol, phallic symbol.
I wasn't right at all. Nick asks the class about Rowan, and nobody knows of her. But behold, an empty desk. What treasures lie in store? Fuck! I'm sorry, Nick, but I'm afraid Rowan isn't in there. Nor there. That is a book, Nick. Oh.
You're the biggest liar of them all. I am warning you. You tell me another and I'll arrest you myself. That is a promise, Miss...
Rose. Sister Rose.
Of course. Another plant.
Outside, Planty McGoo tells Nick some terrible information.
Rowan is... dead?
But how?
She'll burn to death.
Oh. Nick goes to the graveyard, but finds out...
That's not Rowan's grave.
Willow also sees this as the opportune time to tell him...
I'm Rowan's father.
The two go back to Willow's house to look at Rowan's room.
You know, she can swim like some...
Swim, okay.
Oh, Nick, I wish my father was as invested as you are.
Is Rowan depressed at all?
I
mean, have you seen what she's drawn underneath her desk? It's pretty disturbing.
Not necessarily, Nick. I mean, I drew this, and I'm as happy as a clam.
The plane. I need its radio.
So Nick goes down to the dock and sees Rowan under the water. Channeling his newfound parental instinct, he dives in right after her. Oh. Get back to editing!
God damn it!
I know what you mean, Nick. KG Poo shows off how he won his Olympic gold medal as he swims toward the helicopter in an attempt to use the radio. But blast it all, he forgets to turn the helicopter on and he doesn't manage to make any contact. So he decides his best option now is to pay the photographer, Dr. Moss, a visit.
You're persistent.
Nick Cage doesn't take no for an answer, so when he knocks, you better come running. And after a glorious sex scene I am legally not allowed to show.
What a pity.
Nick doesn't get the information he wants from her though, and decides to break into her house. Remember kids, this is usually your best option out of your other two options. He goes to the back room, where he finds something shocking. The photographer does, in fact, have photos.
Worst harvest on record.
The hell is this?
It's a picture.
The two argue like true ex-fiancés, and then begin to kiss passionately many a time. Remember when earlier Nick said he was allergic to bees? Needless to say, it didn't end well.
Had us scared, didn't we?
Where am I?
This is the home of Sister Summer's Isle.
Did you use my kit?
I treated the danger in the old way.
Or maybe it did.
And she's been expecting you.
And so Joan Rivers tells Nick Cage of the history of the island. Hold the phone! Nick Cage and Joan Rivers together? Has my fan fiction come alive?
Men are what? Second-class citizens?
Oh, yes.
How dare you! My father was a man, and his father before him!
Do I have permission to open the grave of Rowan Woodward?
Oh, yes.
So Nick digs up Rowan's grave and... Nick thinks he hears Rowan and goes chasing after her.
Rowan? 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 Rowan?
Nick goes searching in the water for her because he must have heard her screaming under there. Oh, SpaghettiOs!
Help!
Edward?
Any normal man would have died of hypothermia. But Nick Cage is no ordinary man. Fun fact, they had to film this scene 9 times, and each time they had to leave Nick in the water overnight. Now that is dedication. Here's a picture of what he looked like after.
This hers? Tell me!
Yes, I think it. Yeah.
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
I don't know!
Oh, I feel you, Nick. Like just the other day. I'm William J. Arbuckle.
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? Tell me!
I don't know! I'm just an intern!
Where are you going?
Back to her place.
Then I'm coming with you.
No, Willow, I mean it.
But maybe if we... Why are you...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a true tragedy in our hands. This woman right here does not have an Oscar. Oh, why, sweet, merciful Jesus, why? Oh, the humanity! After running away from being outshined, Nick runs into a monstrous bird creature!
We're all preparing.
Oh, it's just good old Prancy. Prancy tells them that they're getting ready for the Harvest Festival.
Get off the bike. Get off the bike. Step away from the bike.
Take your stupid mask.
Fun fact, kids, this works every time. Desperate, he decides to ask people for help, which only leads to bringing him to search every building for Rowan.
I'm looking for a missing girl. Take that mask off your kid.
You wait a minute. Do you have permission to charge in here and just destroy?
No! I don't need anybody's goddamn permission!
Did you know this scene was completely improvised? These aren't even actors. They're a real family. Nick is so determined that he physically assaults children by removing their mask with constabulary force. And then this happens. But wait, there's more.
Well, well. You look a bit worse for wear now, don't you?
Ooh, I love when another man punches out my woman. And so they go on to celebrate their festival in honor of Braveheart. Nick disguises himself as one of them. A bear! He finally finds Rowan and goes to save her.
What's wrong, sister?
Fierce Dickens! The two escape to the woods, where Nick Cage strips himself of his bear loins. But what a twist! Rowan runs back into the crowd.
You came to find our little Rowan, but it is we who have found you, just as we intended to do.
I don't understand. Rowan was missing. I had to come. I had a letter.
She's even hotter in a fish costume! The islanders tell Nick that he is to be sacrificed, and that all this time his wonderful vacation was just a ploy.
Back up! I swear to God I won't shoot you!
Yes, puberty is always a difficult time, especially when you're about to be sacrificed for a good harvest. I would know. He doesn't even have any bullets. Oh, Nick. What a terrible day you're having. And so the bitches hold Nick down, trying to
bring back your goddamn honey
while preparing him for
murder!
To which Nick replies, but they just don't listen, and they do all types of torture. Like break his leg, break his other leg, put a bee helmet on his face.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Open my eyes! My eyes! Ah! Ah!
Shoot him up with adrenaline. They even overexpose Willow. Is there no end to their madness? They show Nick the Wicker Man, which clearly does not put him on cloud 9.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Then they begin their sacrifice by pulling him into it, which causes this young lass much exuberance. Willow pushes Rowan forward gently to begin the sacrifice, and she sets ablaze to the Wicker Man. The Wicker Man is quickly consumed by flames. But, as you may remember, Nick Cage cannot be killed by fire or explosions, as seen here. Cage promptly leaves the island. And the ladies produce some of the finest honey of all time. You can really taste the goat. And Sister Beach lived sexily ever after. Well, that was the Wicker Man. It really is the bee's knees, if you know what I'm buzzing on about. I give it a good 4.5 out of 5 golden Rowan deaths. This has been another man's treasure. Thanks for stopping by. Truly has been a cool party. Remember, some call them bombs, but I call them fireworks. I'm William J. Arbuckle. Good night.